Hi everybody. This video was supposed to come out on Sunday, but I woke up in a mood, so I decided to do the absolute minimum on Sunday. Besides, it was my daughter's 31st birthday, and Dragon Man baked us the most delicious chocolate cake. A good day, regardless of my mood. Then came Monday. You don't want to hear about it. I wanted to exchange a pair of pajamas I bought my daughter just for a bigger size, and the so-and-so in the store refused, even though it still had its tags on and still in its original packaging. Then my antique jalopy, broke in the middle of town. The central locking went, so I couldn't get into my car. After an hour waiting for the mechanic, he still has not pitched. Well, I'm sure he still hasn't been. Never mind. Okay, eventually some other guys came to help. Then we phoned the co-op to ask whether they had gas because Grandma wants a nice warm shower. Yes, 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 they have gas. So Grandma loads the empty 19-kilogram canister, drove all the way out to the co-op just to be told there is no 19-gram filled canisters. They thought I said 9 kilograms. Luckily, I do have a 9-kilogram canister at home, but then I had to drive all the way back to go get the 9-kilogram canister, all the way back to the co-op. And in between all of that, I was locked out of my laundry room where we store the canisters. Now, don't even ask. Just don't ask. You don't want to know. Any case, I had documentation I had to send out, which was to go out early-ish this morning. Only got it out at 2 p.m. this afternoon when I finally put the brakes on and got home and said, enough, no more, can't do it, had enough. Okay. Royals, royals, royals. That is what I'm here for after all. So while we are in a bit of a gloomy mood, let's talk about a rather gloomy subject. I received a lovely letter from a South African lady who is a registered emergency safety parent. She's also, I guess, qualified to deal with children who had dealt with various types of abuse and trauma. Now, I'm going to give you an abbreviated version of what she told me, as I really want your opinion. My learned, kind, and experienced subscriber says she studied Harry over a period of time. She also listened to some of my videos in which I tried, with the help of others, to figure old Harry out. Now, I'm going to call this wonderful person Lady F, okay? In her opinion, which is based on her experience and Harry's behaviors, she is convinced that Harry was a victim of child sexual molestation. She thinks and feels that his behaviors actually screams it. She also believes that Harry's drug use has escalated since Meghan got him to attack his family, and that he went along with Meghan because he blames the royal family for everything which had gone wrong in his life. F says that she believes that Harry's so-called love for his mother is really hate. And that is why he is so obsessed with using her for everything, exploiting her image, in fact, almost as an act of revenge, because deep down, Harry feels that his mother should have protected him and seeing that she didn't, she now owes him. According to F, Harry also hates his father and Camilla, and that is where his demand for an apology was directed. The fact that Harry could have been inappropriately touched, or even worse, is not out of the realms of possibility, as we all know that Harry was born in 1984, but Jimmy Savile basically had free access of the castles and residences until 1991, 1992, if not longer. But he was also at boarding school and partaking of, say, the weed. So who knows what could have happened after dark at boarding school. Then there were others in the orbit of the royal family, almost as bad as Savile. I mean, there's Rolf Harris, Peter Ball, and then there were also a couple of very nasty scandals involving Buckingham Palace staff. Remember? A few of these stories actually made the newspapers. The worst is that if is right. Remember, we are speculating, but if she is right, it is very likely that Harry's shame, his blame, and hurt actually escalated his drug use. According to F, she is convinced that Harry is using whatever substance or substances being prescribed or unprescribed 24/7 now, or he's already at that point where he is using something 24/7. The other thing is, she points out that if Harry was a victim of abuse or molestation at some point, particularly between the ages of 5 and 12, then he had obviously not received the correct help, the intense therapy he needed. Victims who do not get this kind of help will never heal, but instead they will continue to lash out and eventually self-destruct. F sent me a sweet story of a child in her care, a beautiful little girl who came into her care at age 7, who got the love from her family and the treatment she needed. And today she is doing great. She is at her final year in school, a great, wonderful success story. And I personally want to congratulate F for the wonderful job she had done. Anyway, guys, I thought this week would be an absolute breeze and I will be able to do a lot more. But I guess not yet, not yet. So this is it from me for today. I'll catch up on the latest royal and not so royal happenings on Wednesday. And at the time, I'll announce the details of the 40,000 giveaway. I can, however, tell you what it will be. It will be a mixed bag of typically South African and bookworm stuff, a surprise lucky packet. Okay? All I need to do still is to decide on how to make the selection process fair. But I'll do that on Wednesday and announce it at the same time. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.